How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews back with some mystery beer. Ooh, see that orange picking through? I don't know. Maybe we know what this. I have no idea what this beer is. It comes courtesy of my boy Rob from Texas. He saw a bunch of mystery beers, and I'm kind of curious to see where this one lands. Now, with that kind of orange, oh man, look at that. I didn't suck. Like that was normal pour. Like I didn't suck that bad. But anyway, so we're gonna talk for a bit. He sent off a bunch of beers. A lot of them were Pilsner and Lager. And he sent off a couple mystery beers. This is the one that's kind of got a little bit of a shroud mishap going on to where I could see a little bit of orange. Makes me think this is a hazy IPA just because I think that with orange. But as we can see right now in this pour, it definitely has a hazy kind of component to it. But I wouldn't call it IPA as far as looks go. So yeah. I think we're gonna get a slow pour head on this one as we constantly try to add a little bit more beer to this sucker. Oh, I went a little too far. It's dripping on the side. What are you gonna do? I'm not gonna be able to get a nose on this because this head is not gonna go anywhere anytime soon. So yeah, let's just put that down and talk about what we have in front of us. We have 4 fingers of gigantic head. I don't think it's me being a douchebag pour. I think it's just how this beer is, maybe over carbed or something along that lines. But with the look of it and how this carbonation is coming off, I could see this being like somewhere in that farmhousey kind of territory, even like Brett based kind of stuff. Something to give that kind of champagne like overflowing kind of head on it. Beer wise, it looks the part of a soft pale ale, a soft farmhouse ale, something along those lines. We'll give it a quick whiff, see if we can get anything off of this. Yeah, not much. Honestly, it's just with how big that head is and how small that beer is. I didn't expect to get much off of it, so we're just going to dive in. Cheers. What are we drinking? What are we drinking? Low ABV. I want to call it a lager, but there's more to it than that. I think we're dealing with a Foder lager here. Something that's touched wood. Not that the Foder is like funky, like overtly funky, but I think there's a little bit of flora and fauna kind of eking out of that wood, making this beer have a little bit of kind of farmhouse kind of vibe to it. But it's super light, super crisp. A little bit of kind of peachy slash pineapple slash grapefruity notes, but very, very gentle. I mean, I would almost go like sub 4% on this, like 4%, like a 3.5% table. Let's do that. This is a 3% Foder table beer. I think that's what we're drinking right now. That's what we're drinking. We're drinking a 3.6. We're going to bump it up. Just that 0.1. We're drinking a 3.6 table beer aged in a Foder. We're done. That's it. The beer review's over. Let's see what this beer is. This is Small Giant. Okay, it's a Grisette. Petite Saison. 4.4. I went really small on this one. I thought I was going to be super cool and nail this. I'm okay with what I said. I mean, you're talking about a mid 3% table beer that hit a Foder. You're talking about a Grisette. I love Grisettes. I should have thought about Grisette, but yeah, I mean, it is like a low. That's what this is. This is a table beer. This is low ABV table beer. I'm going to talk you into me being right here. That's what's going on right now. I mean, I whiffed on the ABV. I thought this was going to be lower than 4. That's how light it kind of came off. Small Giant, great name for a beer. True Anomaly Brewing. Never heard of these guys before. 2012 Dallas Street in Houston. No date in the can. I don't think it really matters with this beer. For the explorers, trueanomalybrewing.com. What do you want me to say? Is it the most electric, just beer that's just kind of jumping out of the glass and giving me something that I've never had before, and it's just redefining styles and all. No, that's not what's happening here. What's happening is just really good drinkable beer. On that kind of table beer / petite saison / grisette kind of level. In a very, very tasty way. I should have known grisette. There's a spiciness to it. So, anyway. I think this is fantastic. It really does come down to a price point on this. You're giving this to me at right around $10, give or take $1 or so. And then I'm buying this in cases. If you're telling me this is $15 a 4-pack, I'm not angry about a 4-pack. But I'm probably not going back because while it is delicious and fun, there is a little bit of kind of association with the ABV and all that kind of stuff. It's not photo aged. I thought it was photo. That's where I think that spiciness portion of show and that softness of the beer I thought was more of a photo thing. This is just petite saison. Man, burps are good. Oh, that was really nice actually. I just burped up some salsa. Massive burp reviews apparently, and it's just really tasty beer. It really just comes down to price point. So I need to know. I was going to say Corey. It's not Corey. This comes from Rob from Texas. You gotta let me know, brother. You gotta let me know what you paid for this, because I'm really, really curious if it hits that sub 13 mark, preferably closer to 10. I'm the happiest camper of all the happy campers. You get above 13, 14. Again, not angry at it. I understand there's money to be made, needed money to be made, but that's where it kind of jumps the shark for me. So, I think it's fantastic. Absolutely delicious. Can't wait to drink the rest of this beer. Let's put it that way. I want it to warm up a little bit. It's a little bit cold, and I want to see what happens when it actually gets a little bit of, get there in the high 40s, low 50s. See if it opens up into something a little bit more, not small, gigantic. I guess that would be the thing. This is fantastic. This is one of the better low ABV kind of saison-y table beers I've had as late. Yes, it's up there. It should be Mount Rushmore status. Honestly, just drinkability point and for its vibrancy at its relatively low ABV and what it's doing. It reminds me a lot of Allagash's house beer, their table beer, their house beer. That different, but very much like that. And I love that beer. You can get a case of that stuff for like $29 or something like $30. So, anyway. You have to get it from the brewery though, but absolutely fantastic. But a lot of that stuff, think Tiny House, those kind of beers. Value availability, need to know, Rob. Let me know what's what and leave you with if you like what we like this. If you like super crushing, super low ABV chuggers, but you want to dip out of the pale ale hop forward side of things. Not that there's no hops here. It's a bittering and it's fun and But if you want that kind of more kind of house table Belgian vibe kind of thing going on. This is not going to steer you wrong, son. There you go. Reviewing the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Let me know if you've had this, please. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully enjoying a little bit of little table jammers right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers.